You know, Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, with that purple paint job, sometimes I wonder what you would look like on my mold. I'd still look like a grape. Yeah, fair enough.
Sup guys, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at this knockoff of the Transformers Studio Series 38 Optimus Prime. This time, he's in purple. Now, the reason as to why there is a purple Optimus Prime is that in the comics, there's this other universe called the Shattered Glass universe, where all the Autobots are bad, whereas the Decepticons are good. So it's basically the other way around. That idea sounds kind of sad for the Autobots. The Autobots do look a little cool though, especially Optimus Prime. Didn't think he looked so good in purple. Imagine the Optimus Prime we all know and love go up against this guy. That would be interesting to watch. Anyways, back to the figure and its brand. This figure's made by Mechanical Alliance, which is I don't know if it's a third party or fourth party company, but they specialize in making knockoffs of Transformers, specifically repainting them, upscaling them, improving them, this and that. Mechanical Alliance also did this Nemesis Prime repaint of the 38 Optimus, and then they have their own original knockoff of the original 38 Optimus, which looks seemingly identical to the original Studio Series 38 Optimus Prime. A little too identical. There was one point where I'm like, do I have the knockoff or do I have the original? And then I found out the knockoff has die-cast metal on the chest, and I'm like, yeah, this is the official one. We're clear. If you have both the original SS38 Optimus and the knockoff of this guy, you'll spot the differences, I'm sure, if you look a little closer between the two figures. So anyways, we talked about this Nemesis Prime. Now we're going to talk about the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, which is the third repaint of the Mechanical Alliance Optimus Prime. And quite an underrated repaint, because this looks really good. Painting and sculpting, pretty good. Although, I'm not too much of a big fan of the way they use, like, the bluish gray as their paint for some of the, like, the feet or the shin guards or Optimus Prime's head. To me, that looks a little wonky. The quality on this figure, or at least on my copy, is a little uneven. The quality for the arms are okay, whereas with the legs, they're a little loose. And for some reason, the left chest piece doesn't want to close in. Like, you just push it in, and then it goes back to where it was before, leaving the chest a little bit uneven. Oh, and this part where the legs try to form together are a little bit worse than the original 38 Optimus, because they do not want to stay there. Honestly, I feel like every single copy, whether be it the original or the knockoff, has this problem. Let me know in the comments if yours doesn't. Tell you what, it would be cool seeing a paint job with this guy, but with the 102 Rise of the Beast mold. The BAIWEI knockoff company is of course doing a Nemesis Prime repaint of the Rise of the Beast Optimus mold, so if such a thing were to come to fruition where the Rise of the Beast Optimus mold were to be repainted into a knockoff purple, then yeah, I would definitely buy that. But if they were to do a white Ultra Magnus repaint as well, then yeah, I'd definitely go broke. But honestly, those two repaints are a story for another time. Now, for accessories, when I got this guy off of Amazon, he did not come with an accessory. I mean, he did, but it was like an army gun or something like that. But his accessory would be pretty much the same as the other repaints. However, I think the paint job for the gun was different for the Shattered Glass Optimus. Now, since this mold sucks at holding the gun in a way that any person would with his two hands, the only good pose with 38 Optimus and his gun is either him shooting with one hand or he has it like this. And of course there is weapon storage right here. It just plugs in like so and it stays there. You can also do it this way, but that's a little goofy. And yeah, that's pretty much it for accessories. However, let's see how he looks with the 102 Optimus's accessories. Also got the axe. Not gonna lie, he looks pretty cool like this. But what about the BAIWEI weapons? Or with the BAIWEI gun? Okay, BAIWEI gun with the shield on it? Or what about with the Gatling guns? Okay, that's enough. Now let's get down to articulation. Ball joint at the head, which allows for the head to move up and down. And if you want, you could open this up to make him look down a little bit more. Full rotation at the arm. Shoulder pad moves out, which allows the shoulder to bend at the elbow, bicep swivel, wrist swivel, waist swivel, leg skirts move out, which allows the legs to spread. Leg can move forward, can also move not too much backwards. Thigh swivel, bend at the knee, foot can move up and down, and lastly a pivot joint. And now for size comparison, here he is next to the original Studio Series 38 Optimus, Nemesis Prime, Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, Mainline Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime, Studio Series Optimus Primal, Studio Series Volkswagen Bumblebee, Studio Series Target exclusive B127, and Cliffjumper, Studio Series Brawn, Studio Series Wheeljack, Studio Series RC, Studio Series Ratchet and Ironhide, Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Bumblebee, Studio Series Mirage, Studio Series Soundwave, Studio Series Battletrap, and lastly, Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Scourge. Now that the size comparison is out of the way, it's time we get to the transformation. Now starting off, what I recommend you do first is work on the legs. What you're going to do is open this out, close that in, and just leave it there like so. We turn to the back of the thigh, we move that up, move this out as well. This piece right here goes over there, and just push that down for now. And then we turn to the foot over here, we're going to move this down, and then rotate this as well, and then rotate this as well, and then close in that piece. Same process applies to the other side, but with an extra step, you have to take this little trailer hitch out, and then you just go ahead and plug everything in. Make sure this tab right here is connected into that slot right there, and there you go. Once that's out of the way, now we can work on the rest. Oh, make sure these side skirts are down like so. Then I recommend you leave these down for now. First off, what you're going to do is spread the chest piece out, and then push that down as well. Leave the arms spread out like so. Come back to this yellow panel right here. Push it down like so. And then we come back to this back piece. Push it down. Open the wheels like so. And then move this whole section up like so. And then we rotate this. Now for this copy it's a little difficult. I don't know why the joint is a little tight, but I managed to put it in like so. And then what you're going to do next is make sure that closes in right there. Oh, make sure these are closed in. Next, what we're going to do is rotate this front of the arm, fold this in, bend the elbow over there, move this down, and there should be a tab right there that should peg it to a slot somewhere around there. Make sure that tab's in, and then what you're going to do is close in the arm over here, make sure this black piece is moved out, and then close in the window in the front. Unfold this panel piece and then unfold it once more, and then there should be a tab right here that will peg into a slot right there, and there should be a slot right there that will peg into that tab like so. There we go. And then there should be this little thing. You gotta straighten it out, and then it'll close in like so. And then after that, you're gonna make sure you fold in this whole piece like so. You do the same thing for the other side. And then lastly, we fold the front part in. Make sure you give this side a little squeeze, because then there will be these two slots right here that will peg it to two tabs right there. Or, sorry, two tabs right over here that will peg it to these two slots, like somewhere around there. Make sure tab in, give it a squeeze, make sure everything is closed in. And there's the front. And then lastly, what you're going to do next is make sure this tab right here will peg it to a slot right there. And then this slot right there will peg it to that tab right there. Tab them in. Same thing with the other side, and make sure they close in together. And here we have the alternate mode for Shattered Glass Optimus. Now, I gotta say, this truck mode in purple and black looks really good. Although, the paint job for the truck could use a little bit more purple. Not too bad. The front looks great, and so does the back, especially with the minor details thrown into the back of the truck. Like this little piece right here. Forgot what this is used for. I'm sure some of you truck nerds know what that's for. Also, what I think was really cool about the alternate mode of the 38 Optimus Prime that wasn't in the 102 Optimus Prime was this little rectangular part over here, which is very accurate to what the alternate mode looks like in real life. Also, I like the trailer hitch over here, and that serves for weapon storage. Well, sort of. Of course, it's a little loose, but there's this extra little piece that's bigger than the rest of the knob. You just want to push it in, and it stays there. If you want, you can flip it to the side, and it'll still tab in. Actually, no, never mind. It doesn't do that. Oh, and I believe in my previous review of the Mechanical Alliance Nemesis Prime is that the trailer actually fits onto the hitch. Oh, yep, it sure does. However, there's not much freedom for the truck to move left and right, as there is, of course, this ridge right here, which smacks that side, so the truck can't really do this. I mean, it can, it's just that the truck has to be a little bit, or the trailer has to be a little tilted in order for this silly little ridge to go under the truck bed. Nonetheless, the trailer still fits into that little trailer hitch, allowing Optimus Prime to move the trailer around. And here's a comparison of the other 38 Optimus Prime molds. Here they are on the side. Also, by the way, has anyone ever seen this while out on the highway? This is an actual thing, and it's hilarious. Here they are on the back, here they are on the top, and the bottom. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Tell you what, all three of them look pretty good together. And now here's a comparison between him and the Studio Series 102 Optimus in the alternate mode. Yeah, as you can see on the top right there, the alternate mode for the Rise of the Beast Prime is a little bit smaller. So that's why all the budget went to the smokestacks. And, of course, the back is way much more messy than over here. But the BAIWEI Nemesis Prime that still isn't out yet fixed this, and it looks way much better than what we're seeing here with the 102 Optimus. They got this whole section to fold in neatly, and they added a little trailer hitch over here. Hopefully it's compatible with the 44 Optimus's trailer. So yeah, that's the gist of the alternate mode for the SS38 Optimus Prime mold in the purple Optimus Prime's colors. You know, I feel like when Hasbro was doing the Studio Series 38 Optimus, they focused a little bit more on the alternate mode than in the robot mode, because as you can see, the alternate mode looks pretty identical to what the truck mode looks like in real life. Whereas with the robot mode for this guy is a little bit more fat, if you will. Especially for the head. It's almost as if the 32 Optimus Prime mold looks a little more like the Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime from the movie. Whereas with the 102 Optimus Prime mold looks a little more accurate to the Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime mold. I don't know, maybe. I mean, I could be wrong. It's just I wonder that to myself quite often. Hopefully we get a Bumblebee movie Cybertronian Optimus with this mold, just without the bull bar and the silver parts on the top right here. Well, anyways, I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all I had to say for this guy. Overall, pretty great, minus the quality on his legs. If you're looking for this figure, you could check Amazon. They have him for $33, but it takes like about 3 weeks for him to come, and he doesn't come with an accessory. I mean, he does, he just doesn't come with this accessory. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, he comes with some military gun or something like that. Surprisingly, it actually fits in his hand. I don't have it with me now because reasons. Every now and then, there's a good deal for this guy on Mercari, so I suggest checking out Mercari. I don't think AliExpress has it. AliExpress only has the original knockoff of the Mechanical Alliance Optimus Prime and the Nemesis Prime repaint, but I'm still in the process for looking for a deal on this guy. Still haven't found any yet. Now, one more thing I wanted to mention about Mechanical Alliance is that they also have an upscaled Studio Series Devastator. Well, all 8 of the Constructicons are sold separately, and they cost a little bit, just like $30 to $50, which is better than what the original Hasbro Studio Series Constructicons go for. They go for like $50 to $100. Maybe sometime in the future I'll do a review of those figures. Not now, because I don't feel like biting the expensive bullet. Anyways, if you like what you saw in this video, be sure to slam that like button. Be sure to share this with your friends as well. Turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss another video. And most importantly, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button so that way this YouTube channel could pass 5,000 subscribers before 2024. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. See ya!